is behind the Dragonite.
Oh, look, the support man up here. They both, you're trying to like convince the other person that you're stronger than they are.
Yeah, and No-Tail's the one to back down because Charlie, he jumps over, but they still get the first blood. The Fortune's End is just enough. We'll see what happens.
Seneko doing some serious manning up here. I think he might die. Yeah, he's dead.
Yep, No-Tail, he's going to have to go for the dive underneath the tower, and will probably die in exchange for getting that kill.
Run through a muck of damage and slows and stuns to get to your actual targets, then that's when Death Prophet suffers.
Right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Or like in the mid to late game, it's more so like heavy burst is really annoying for Death Prophet.
They chained the ensnare, nicely done by Supreme to make sure there wasn't. Yeah, you certainly can't get harassed out of the lane. Does have slightly less damage than Death Prophet, but
Quelling Blade.
Quelling Blade makes a pretty big difference. And being a melee hero in general, just good attack animation. Seneko killing No-Tail again, knocking OG out of this group stage if they can pull it off. Saksa jumps forward. Era with the Spike Carapace is able to return some damage, but it looks like he's going to burn out. He picked up the bounty rune before he died, but looks like Meepo invading a little bit with Seneko on the other side of things. They managed to hold Thompson in place long enough for the Meepo to get on top of him. That burst damage wasn't quite enough, though, and Thompson is still being healed out by the last bit of Purifying Flames. Finally, he did get that kill. Meepo trying TP and defend, but it's a bit too late. The tower's gone. Can they get some kills? No, because
Clockwork Hook.
It's a level 4 puck. Maybe with the Clockwork Hook, they can catch somebody here. Charlie is nailed by that one. Still does not have his ultimate. Oh, he does now. It looks like he leveled it up, but didn't pop it in time.
Poor Charlie, man. They only have like the one stun.
This is a hard kill. That's why they're going to need the Dragonite as well here. They can initiate with the hook shot. All the Meepos zoom in, so now that Clockwork is probably going to die right away. Battery Cell of no use. No-Tail, he throws down his coil to be able to keep the Meepo here a little bit longer. Sumail, he threw out what damage he could, but the Meepo's still alive, and he turns around and kills out the egg. Now OG on the run. Sumail and No-Tail both hoping they can escape. Sumail, Blink Dagger inside of the enemy base. TP's out. He's good before the ensnare lands. Looks like No-Tail. Yeah, he's dead. So that's 3 dead for a failed attempted gank on Meepo.
Action in game, though.
Back inside the game, Thompson in some trouble here. Charlie going to try and chase him down, popping the ultimate here. The Battle Trance, he's hoping for an ensnare. He needs to be able to get this kill, but he dies before he can kill Thompson. Okay, that turns things around significantly. That was a 3K lead. Now dipped down to 2K. Nice use of the Oracle as he blocks the magic damage, snaps the coil, and now No-Tail finds that Supreme is here as well. They've got Blink Dagger, E-Blade.
Okay, they're going to try on top here.
Not a bad idea, but running into the Nyx Assassin first is not the greatest. They do manage to get a 2-man coil, but now they're 2-man silence, 2-man impaled, and the Troll, he's free to feast. Fortunately, there's a really good Cogs that double pushes back the Troll. He turns into range form and starts laying into mid-1 instead. But unfortunately, the Supernova didn't actually hit the damage onto Charlie, and Saberlight was bailed out by Seneko. Hits him with the false promise.
Definitely want to keep the Meepo's momentum. They probably want to try and, I don't know, honestly end the game pretty soon.
They have some sick combinations here, but I'm not sure if they're going to put use to it. A nice impale comes out, locking up the 2 Arc Wardens, but Saberlight, he is being targeted right now. Fortunately, the Oracle is going to bail him out. He'll probably still die. At the same time, Oracle also goes down. Saberlight has taken so much damage. He managed to pop the double magnetic field. Saberlight's still alive for a little bit longer, but finally he does go down. The real Thompson limps away from the fight. Charlie trying to lay some damage into Sumail, but it all turns around. Saberlight and the rest of Ninjas, the Pajamas, they're all going to fall here unless Supreme can clean this up for them. He's the only one left alive. OG.
Saved the Death Prophet, and that ended up getting him killed. And they slowly just got...
Now they're going to catch Supreme while some heroes are still out of position from Ninjas the Pajamas. They do have the active onto the Clockwork. It's purged off by the Oracle. That last Supreme Meepo, he finally runs him down. Mid-1 gets that kill as he dies, but he says it's all worth it, baby. Saksa, he's also going to fall, and okay, maybe it becomes a little bit more questionable. You've lost.
Fight. Yeah, looks like
Mid-1
in trouble here.
Yeah. Can't really show up in a lane almost ever against this Meepo by yourself. They are going to make their initiation to mid lane, but Charlie still managed to get off his ultimate, and they couldn't get the silence off before the ultimate. So now this Troll is going to be healed up to full, even as the Supernova explodes on him. He should get all, not full, but maybe it's enough to be able to keep him alive. A nice 2-man impale from Era, and Charlie keeps it going. He presses forward, finishes off the Phoenix, and now the Exorcism pop by Saberlight. If they can actually just get it disabled, they make sure to throw the urn.
In 1 second.
1 more second, he can blink forward. If he hits the impale, they should have Sumail dead to rights, and they do land it. Get on top of Sumail. Big, big kill. Well done by Era. initiation before, that it's better for him to find an option there?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they're really lacking damage. I don't think they have a problem killing heroes when they get on top of them.
Charlie,
especially not No-Tail.
Gold in games.
I would love to know which professional player has lost the most couriers since the change.
Yeah.
I bet it's a carry player.
It's not an insignificant amount that is being fed away from all these couriers dying.
Phoenix dying as well here. Just wrong place, wrong.
BKB like the slow, right? So the anti-regen, that might go through BKB as well. I actually have no idea. Be like interesting to see.
Yeah, I would think it would.
Sumail, he managed to find an opening here, caught the Nyx assassin, managed to stun him before he gets anything off. Charlie, though, is gunning straight for No-Tail, while they do have the hook shot onto Saberlight. Saberlight's doing a lot of damage back to mid one, but Saberlight being targeted so heavily, he's going to be bailed out by the Oracle. Now he turns and finishes off mid one, but Charlie is still tearing it up a storm, pretty much killing anybody he gets on top of. Fortunately, there was the TP escape from Topson. Sumail, not going to be so lucky, though.
Well, it kind of looked like a good fight at the beginning there for OG, able to pick off the Nyx without him getting any spells off.
Still 240 gold. I think playing against a Arc Warden that is fully kitted out is the worst for 5 positions. They are going to be turning on this Clockwork, who thought he had an opening because all the Meatbows showed themselves top. So it seems like OG thought they can maybe get a pick. As they just keep on getting picked off, mid one's going to be found again. He just died. Fortunately, the hookshot onto No-Tail does get him away, but there's Supreme catching up. The nice Cogs pushback. The Nets, they're going to catch him here, but now he's up into the tier 3. He's still going to complete this kill, it looks like. He really wants it badly, diving way past the tier 3s now, but OG...
He's so strong.
Yeah, he really is. It's a lot of ping mid one.
Yeah,
I believe he wants Sumail to get the fuck out of there. Blink away, Sumail! Sumail, no!
Just a BKB port, but there's a basher.
Yeah, there's a bash on Charlie, so Sumail just can't TP out anymore. And very likely to die here unless he survives long enough to Dragon Tail. That's not the case.
Arrow for them.
Yeah, good way for them to siege. Especially when he's got the Oracle behind him. You can feel a lot more confident, though. You could see that physical damage from Topson. It's pretty threatening.
No repair kit available for OG.
Rolled poorly, I see. Topson will lose his Tempest double. Saberlight gets back to it, but Sumail's going to make his initiation. They're going to try and blow up Saberlight as quick as possible, but Supreme has already jumped the backline, killed the Phoenix, gotten on top of the real Arc Warden, and brought him down as well. There is no buyback from Topson, even if there was one from Zoxa. Sumail on the run. They do have the coil locking down some of these heroes, but no, Zoxa, he dived in and immediately got scythe-advised by the Meepo, couldn't get off the Supernova.
I think that's it.
And that is probably just it. GG is called. Saberlight said at the start of this series, he is going to be the one to knock OG out of this tournament, and true to his word, OG.